Okay, getting ready to join the meeting. Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Well, are you home or where are you?
Let's see, can you hear me, Herb?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, 1 second. Can you say something else?
Okay, can you hear me, Marla? Are you able to hear me or not?
I hear you now.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just on the phone.
Okay.
And I turned my computer down and forgot. I need to make a. It's with this organization I'm with called International Women's Forum.
Okay. You got a lot of things going on, don't you?
I got a lot going on. Yeah, I've got to get it focused here.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I knew you were doing this thing with the ULR, but I knew you also had so many different things with, well, just the Arkansas Academy of Computing and stuff. So I see your name out there quite a bit. So, but
No, really, just I'm on the Archangel Alliance, which you would be a huge asset to be on the Archangel Alliance if you ever wanted to do that.
Well, I'm trying to stay active. I'm gonna be hitting 81 in February 20th. So but that's part of the Parkinson's program too. Is to not get in a corner somewhere, but to stay active and I do a lot of things with the over at the med and as far as the things we do there. But I've worked actively with. Hey, there's old Pablo. What do you think about my outfit?
Hello.
Hey, what do you think about this Argentina? I've got Messi on the back.
Messi, okay.
The
gold.
Is that okay? Now,
Perfect.
Are you in Bariloche or where are you now?
I'm in Bariloche, yes.
Yeah,
In the middle of the mountains.
Yeah. Not ski weather now. It'll be
Yeah. Oh, let me say hi to Marla. How are you doing, Marla?
Hi, Pablo. Well.
Very well. Are you in Little Rock as well?
I am.
Nice.
Hello, Marla. Nice to meet you. Hey, Herb, is that an Argentina shirt?
So, hey, what do you think about this?
Wow.
I want to draw attention to where's Pablo's cap there? He's got a Razorback cap I gave you.
I'm looking for my cap. My cap.
You said that would go to your grave, so I'm sure it's available.
Yeah, looks nice on you.
Hey, Sebastian, where are you in Buenos Aires?
I'm in Buenos Aires, yes, at the office.
Okay, at the office. Okay, well,
yes,
I really always you're in the middle of summer there. I mean, yeah, in summer there. So
it's pretty hot here. Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty hot.
Buenos Aires in summer is very hot, but here Bariloche is cool.
Yeah.
Today, well, it's not that bad. It's 70 Fahrenheit. Not that bad.
Well, I compare it to San Francisco. You can be really hot in Sacramento, but you can be pretty cool in San Francisco. I kind of relate to that.
Esteban, can you please move yourself a little?
Yes, sorry. I'm trying to find a better place.
Yeah, okay.
Hey,
okay, thank you, Sebastian.
Herb, Where do you
Sorry,
live?
Marla.
Where are you? Or
I am in Little Rock. I moved here in February. Yeah,
okay.
out at the Villas of Chenal, which is out by the mall area. It's really a great place. It's really close to everything. But you know, being diagnosed with Parkinson's and having my doctors here, and in fact, I had a nurse visit because I have a wound visit today. So I'm pretty active with all the doctors and everything. So it's kind of fun to do a kind of a project, and some of that has to do with the things that I'm facing with Parkinson's, is to stay active and work on speech with intent, and also cognitive thinking. That's what I've been trying to do with my podcast, is do conversational things and not do set interviews, so that I can talk to people and let the conversation build on what we want to talk about. But that's the other idea of something like this project. It didn't just come to me. I looked for it. It's things that's interesting, and I saw, well, these guys are out there. They're going to Chicago and chamber there, and they're going to Detroit, and they're going to Dallas and Atlanta, and then I had spent the night with Pablo when he lived. When you were in,
he was jealous. He was jealous, Marla.
Yeah. The thing is, we're good enough friends. I spent the night with him, or a couple of nights, I don't know, in D.C. And it's kind of funny. It was after Trump's first election, because there was a power couple up there from Argentina that were monitoring the election. That's why I remember it so clearly. And we were up there trying to sell LED that Jim Tucker and some of the other people were involved in. So it all kind of connects a lot of ways because of international business we've done. But we've kind of been. He was one of my first representatives for my CableWorks products. He supported an installation over in Pelotas, Brazil, and we needed somebody on the ground down there to do that. So we go way back, and we've kind of maintained contact. And I said, I didn't necessarily want our friendships to be the lead story as far as what we're doing, and we really worked on this hard, and I think we'll talk about some exciting news. But really, the AI expert is a bona fide expert out in California, and I really don't know what Zavar connection. I know you worked with his dad in D.C., but he resides in out in California. So
yeah, let me share with Marla a very funny story. I know her, I think, that for more than 30 years. Wow. So the first time he came to Argentina, I was living in Buenos Aires, and he came with C3, another friend. Okay, it was the first time that I met these guys. So I had to drive for different cable companies inside the country. So they rent a car. And here in Argentina, in the roads, roads to the different areas, there's speed limit, but it's like free speed limit. So I was driving like 100 miles an hour, and I watched Herbs and Sid's face. They were really scared, and that was very funny.
Well,
but it was like 30 years ago. But to make the story short, Marla, late 90s, I worked for it was the biggest internet company that was called PSINet. I don't know if you remember PSINet. It's that company was based in Northern Virginia, in Herndon. And I used to travel a lot because I was the operations manager for Latin America. At this time, I managed 54 cities in Latin America and 3,000 guys. Okay. So I met Iqbal Talib, who is Zubair's father. And years after that, in 2004, they started hiring people. I had a company in the late 2000s. I started my own company. And they hired some engineers from me, and we started working together. At this time, what they did was search engines. To make the story short, in middle 90s, like 1995, Suber, for his graduation from the MIT, he was working for the Motorola's microprocessors area, okay? And he wrote a code for a search and compression algorithm that was one of the first algorithms that Yahoo worked with at this time in middle 90s, okay, 95 or 96. So him and his dad built a company that was called I411. So when I met them and I started working with them in 2004, they wanted to migrate the search engine to build a big data platform, okay? So I started working with them, and after a couple of years, we became partners. So Suber is also my partner since 2007. Okay. He always was more focused in the technical area. I used to say that I always say that I used to be an engineer, because I was not too much focused in the coding and in the engineering standpoint. I was more focused in the sales and financing and build my own company, but be more entrepreneur. But with Suber and his dad is based in Northern Virginia. We built this company, and the first AI platform that we built, it was in 2014, more or less, more than 10 years ago. Okay, that was a technology called JobBot. That was a bot that still is used by companies like TrueGreen. TrueGreen, the guys that cut the grass and do the all this kind of stuff. So since this time we are working in AI, and Suber, who is I would say that is the nerd of the four partners that we are. He was fully involved, and he was. I don't know if he still finished his PhD or not. This is something that I don't know, but he's always trying to develop new technologies and and find different uses for the technology that is coming. Okay, to give you an example, today we are working in a technology that is called Edge AI. That is how AI is worked with IoT devices. Okay, and it's a very new use of the AI. We are building some voice AI with predictive AI and these kind of crazy things, so because of that, Suber is more in the R&D area in the company, okay? But also because he's a genius from that standpoint. He's speaker in many conferences, okay? I think that the week after or before we are planning to be in Arkansas. He's going to Dubai to be speaker in a conference in Dubai. Okay, so he's a very high level guy, and he's very well knowing all the environment. We've been working with big companies. We help, and I mean, many of the guys that used to work with us. They had very high positions in big companies. No? For example, one of the guys that was the head of Amazon till I think that 4 or 5 years ago. Is a guy that used to work with us. Now this guy is the head of AI for Warner Bros. Okay, so many of the people that was working with him is people that already have very good, very high level positions in Google, in many other companies. Okay, so what I'm trying to mean is that Sudar needs to speak to high level people. Okay, and this is the concern that he expressed to me. He said, "Listen, I will be traveling. I have to a conference here in California. I have to go to Dubai. In the middle, I will go to Arkansas. But please, I need to people of high level, that I can discuss and that they can understand exactly what I mean with my vision about how AI is going and where AI is going." And even when and with Sebastian will not be able to travel this time to Arkansas, but I can talk about AI, but not at the level that Sugar has. Okay, so that's why for me it's important, to have a very good people attending this meeting. Okay.
Okay.
I'd like to.
Are you doing fundraising right now? And if so, what is that looking like?
Not already. The truth is that our company name is Mototech. So we were working in a partnership with other companies in whole Latin America. We had big clients, and but last year we finished our relationship with this company. What I mean is that because of that, the last year was not really good from the finance standpoint for us. Okay, we had profits, but not that kind of profit. No, however, we work and we do some. Something with couple companies that are NGOs. Okay. The most important is a company called Global Fishing Watch. I don't know if you know Global Fishing Watch. It's I can share with you the website. Global Fishing Watch is another funny story. One day, one guy that was our employee came and said, "Listen, Pablo, I'm leaving the company." I said, "Why? Paul, are you leaving? I mean, there's a problem with your money or whatever." He said, "No, I'm going to build a platform to track the illegal fishing of the tuna in the Easter Island." I said, "Paul, you are crazy." No? Years later,
Very bold.
years later, he has a huge NGO company that is founded by Warren Buffett, by Google, by Leo DiCaprio, but all these kind of guys. No? So we don't invest money in them, but we provide very low and very cheap. With a very low margin for us, very skilled people for them. Actually, the CTO that they have is one of our guys. Okay, so honestly, we don't have too much money now, but if you need something for the museum, we can do something, of course. Okay.
Yeah, one thing I'll add here, and how the landscape has changed. And Mark Cuban, who I met at cable shows, came on CNBC, and he's talking about how companies like Pablo and people there says they weren't looked at seriously, but they are now because of the things that's been happening in China. and with AI, and he really made some good points, and I really respect his opinions on this type of investment. But I think that's where I think the timing on this couldn't be better because this event that happened is going to open up a lot of companies that are in a position that Pablo's talking about that are going to have ideas and things that are really going to be jumped on and looked at a lot more seriously than saying we got to compete with $1 billion company. Now I've done that on, and I'm not going to get into that now, but I've seen it with an open architecture design and on a lower cost platform that you can do a lot of things that people didn't expect you to do. And I was in rural Ozarks doing all this thing all over the world. And I think that's why I like to know people and know them for a length of time and then check into the people that they're working with. And that's why Zubair and his MIT background and other things from a technical and being a presenter, you know, he's going to be kind of a headliner, which we've kind of confirmed, I guess, recently that he would come. And as you said, there had been some hesitation because of a lot of reasons, but Arkansas and Little Rock does a lot of things from an entrepreneur standpoint that can be a leader. And I think we can get local, state, and even national attention either through social media or even mainstream media once we kind of get our program and outline together. And I think we really got a great venue in the sense of the college, which Marla's been working on. I've been working on the Museum of Fine Arts, where we could do that wine tasting. I guess Sebastian's going to be helping in that process. But the whole idea of what we're going to do, it's just got a lot of, I think it's got a lot of attention grabbers that will, it will surprise a lot of people because you can look around.
I think that this, this might be the first approach to Arkansas to see how we can start moving forward. Okay, so what I mean is, if we go, we find good opportunities. What I always try to do, and you know me very well, is try to be established in each place. This is what I did in DC when I lived there and we had the company there. No? So, let's do this first step. Okay, let's see how it goes. And my commitment with you is, if we can start moving forward, of course, we will start interacting with the high schools or universities, fundraising, not just the museum, no other entities. We have no problem with this, no. So, but let's start moving forward. Let's do the first step and see how things are going, and then let's go deciding how we move in the future. Herb, I don't know if you agree, Marla, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might not. I cut her Marla a while ago, but I think she's got a lot to say, and maybe what she thinks, because she really is big in all this type of activity and what's happening from the economics and entrepreneur side of what she's seen in Arkansas. She's talked to a lot of people that were surprisingly successful in Arkansas. That
I know.
So she can kind of tell us more, and I'll just let her talk a little bit because I want her to give her her comments on it.
Yeah, I don't want to do just. That's why I told you, Herb, I prefer to involve Zubair. No, I want to show that. I don't like trying to go and say, okay, I'm coming here to sell this, and this. No, our way is try to teach people. Okay, we have a very particular vision about how AI must be treated, and also we have very high concerns about how the AI is used already. And I think this is part of the conversation. I was talking the other day with a guy, and I told him that for me, AI is like the nuclear engineering. You can build a nuclear bomb, okay, or you can build a nuclear plant to give energy to the people, no, or to kill people. So the ethics of the AI is one of the biggest concerns that we have talking about AI now. So in some way, what we are trying is to teach, because what we see is that there's a lot of with all the companies that we normally talk that doesn't know or doesn't know how to start moving forward in the AI field. There's a lot of misconceptions and misunderstandings. So this is what we are trying to do, is to share with these people our experience and our vision about how the AI might be used. No?
Okay. Can I jump in?
Of course.
Okay, great. And so, I work for a university now, but I had an internet company. So, and I still have a lot of contacts in lots of industries. I worked with companies all over the country, and so I don't want to have an event that is not a win-win. Make sure that you have a great experience and that you get out of it something that's beneficial to you. And then I just need to make sure, as I represent the university, that the university also gets something good, out of it.
Of course.
So that's what we're here to figure out.
Okay.
Let me tell you about just a couple of the conversations I've had with different people in the industry, and also my relationship with the investment community. So there are entrepreneurs now, and I was one of them, hiring developers and tech leaders out of Argentina.
Okay.
So
interesting.
I'm trying to remember now. I was working with one of my clients was Ernst & Young, and they had a giant team, like 10,000 people who were in Argentina. We were doing tax. We were doing tax stuff for South America mainly. That was only our focus. But I think that you just be aware that as an entrepreneur, I'm aware of the talent in coming out of Argentina. I'm also aware of the awesome success story that Argentina has had for entrepreneurialism, for building, a lot of startup activity. Those are two topics that I think a lot of us are interested in, modeling that, if you will, or learning from your experiences, but also connecting to your people. We have some amazing graduate students and students who are already working in companies. What you need to know about the University of Arkansas at Little Rock, the majorities of the students are in an industry. They're already having they're working somewhere. And we have a formal relationship with 90 companies who are getting training, for their people. A lot of it is technical. A lot of it is out of, engineering and computer sciences for their companies, and data analytics, information, informatics. This includes hospitals, insurance companies, all kinds of manufacturers, all kinds of companies. We are training, the workforce basically.
This is amazing, Marla. Let me share with you my thoughts. I think that what could be interesting is perhaps we can split this event, okay? Because in my trip, we are going to go besides Suber with two other guys that also are entrepreneurs from Argentina. One is living in Spain and has a huge company in Europe. So perhaps we can do morning at the university and share our experience as entrepreneurs and talk to them, to the students, about technology
Yeah.
etc.
Well,
And then
go ahead.
yeah, sorry.
No,
No,
go
and
ahead.
then in the afternoon, do a meeting with Suber. That okay?
Yeah, I think so. We have, yeah. Another thing we can just do is, I mean, I'm kind of trying to let you know that industry involvement is profound at the university, and they will be there.
Okay.
And it's more likely that we'll have a lot of people from the investment and the business community there, and some students who can fit it into their schedule.
Okay.
I think that, because we're a university, we don't want to exclude students, but I was trying to really help you understand that the business community is on campus all the time.
Okay.
So
Understood.
yeah, and I can bring them. I've already been telling them about you. I've been asking what they'd like to learn. I've been talking to them about if they want to attend, and they definitely want to attend.
Okay, so I thought I understood that the event will be in the museum, or will be first in the university, and then we go for the wine tasting and all these things to the museum. Okay.
Well, yeah, I think that what Marla's going to be doing, she's probably going to be driving this as far as the schedule and agenda. And the thing at the museum is a little bit more in the mid-afternoon to late afternoon because of wine tasting.
Okay.
And I'm sure there'll be people who will be that some of you have caught their attention, and there's going to be space where there might be a small round table that some of this group that they may want to.
Understood.
Yeah, so that we may be flowing through till mid-afternoon. We may have some kind of a lunch break or something there at the college, but it's pretty much going to be driven by the college because we can schedule that around the space there easier, and the museum is a little more it's a more public, but and we understand that. I've got a good relationship with the executive director, so we can do what's necessary, but the social part of that will be more there, and it'll be really a good social atmosphere. And sometimes it's kind of like playing golf or something. You get more done on the golf course than you do in the classroom. But this is a technique that's pretty common, and you've been in the U.S. long enough to know how to play that.
Okay.
And
I got you guys.
Pablo, I've spoken to a few CIOs, so Chief Information Officers at a couple of companies, and they're really interested. They want to be sure. They want me to invite them to whatever we do. And they also really want to be invited to go try the wines.
Of course, yeah, I know that this is the seduction part of of everything. But let's do something, Marla. Why we don't work together in write at least a draft agenda, okay? Morning or 10 in the morning or the 4th meeting at the college or the university, attending some high-level students and CEOs, lunch with, of course, with her and you. And then in the afternoon, we move to the museum. So why we don't work in an agenda like this? And we start moving forward because we are running out of time.
Yeah. So I would recommend that we only focus on one event at the university.
Okay.
I already secured an auditorium in the technology building, and it hosts. It's a beautiful venue, and we can have 200 people there.
Okay.
We just need to come up with not a conference agenda or a day-long agenda. We just need, I don't know, maybe a solid 2 hours or program that we're going to put on. And then I only have the auditorium. It's no longer available at 4:30. So that means that by 4 we need to be out of there. And then we need to then we can do the event
Okay.
at the museum. And so, and Herb, I'll connect with you and Victoria Ramirez also on that.
Okay.
And so that we can kind of coordinate invitations and that kind of thing. But I think that who I have who are coming are mainly, well, I think that if we wanted to do a separate thing about investing, I mean, I can also bring the investment community, but if we want to be talking generally, I can.
Well, one thing we know is that Stevens is you know, they're real connected there. In fact, they put a lot of money into the museum. Warren Stevens and his wife, and I've gotten that message several times. So I think from an investment group, you know, they've got to be some people there that will be interested because they do have a lot of international, and with Warren Stevens being an ambassador to UK.
We are working with many VC-backed companies already, Marla, because we have many clients that are entrepreneurs that sold an idea and a business plan to an investor, okay, and they don't know how to start.
Right.
Okay.
You're going to build it for them.
So we are building these teams, and so if we also can bring some companies like these investors, if we can explain what we are doing in that space, would be really interesting as well. Yes, for them and for us, no, because you know, this is an we found. Exactly this, no, that many times investor doesn't know exactly what to buy about AI, okay, and it is like the you know, the time that where the Spanish sell or give mirrors to the Indians, huh? And they can be, you know, crazy looking for something that does not exist. And this is what we normally do with investors. No, I mean, we sold some of our companies, and we were invested by many companies in the past, so we have very good relationship. You remember, Sebastian, the company that we work normally, the VC backed the investors.
Yes, Kota Capital was one, and I don't remember the name of the other one. I could look them up.
Okay, well, we are very close. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so that's great because
Great crowd, customer.
I know people who are making big investments, and I know personally that they don't really understand AI and they don't really understand what they're investing in. And I think we did an hour and then had Q&A where we talked with companies like Stevens Inc. who are making investments. And I know the woman who's in charge of tech investment. It's a woman at Stevens. Most of her investments are done in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, you know, she doesn't spend a lot of time in Little Rock. So, because they only make giant investments. But I mean, I think that she would want to attend, and I think she could bring people as well. Obviously, there could be some other people at Stevens. I think, you know, investing in AI could be the topic. You know, what are the challenges there? What do you guys know about that? So I think that that could be an hour.
Yeah.
And then a really great Q&A, and I think that could get you some pretty high-level connections. I also I think that so, and just so you know, one of my goals, and I'm new to the university.
Yeah,
so
please.
But one of my ideas is I'd like to get like a crop of like 10 to 12 of our best computer science students, and I want them to go like work for you in Argentina for a summer or a month or two.
Okay.
I want to expose them to, you know, people who know what they're doing, and, you know, give them the experience of working on different kinds of projects.
Yeah, and listen, the truth is that now we have in the process one student from the University of New York, I think. to start working with us as a data scientist. So this is we do that. So if we have these kind of guys, also would be great for us.
Okay.
Because because for projects that we have in our with our clients, but also if we move forward in Arkansas, we need someone local.
Right.
Okay, so it's good to know good people there. Yes, that would be great, Marla. Yes, please.
Okay, good. Because Buenos Aires is at the top of my list, and Patagonia for places I have not been that I want to go. So,
Okay.
Well, you'd love it. One thing is kind of an important topic here is we want to get Sebastian in on this is the wine. You've had the wine tasting in other places.
Yes.
Do you work that out? I mean, there's Sam's and a lot of places that you and I see Argentina wine.
Let me see, because the one that was great was what we did in Chicago, because there's an organization called Wines from Argentina.
Oh, okay.
And in Chicago, they bring one sommelier, okay, who explained and did a wine tasting that was amazing.
Yeah.
It was really great. So I don't know, Sebastian, could you talk to the counselor of Chicago to see if we can contact him and try to do something similar now?
I actually have a meeting with them next week.
Okay,
So,
it'll be a great venue, and it'll be unbelievable if you have, the pictures don't do it justice. If you go there, it's really great, and you'll find it'll be a good wrap up because on the social part of it, but by having something like you say, it's professional and done in a way, we're not just putting out wine and tasting.
So Sebastian, are you bringing the wines?
I would try to take some very good bottles to some people, but I cannot bring 2 dozens of but
that's
I will try.
That's the reason you're contacting the people that did the one in Chicago.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get them from Wines of Argentina if we're lucky. If not, we'll try something else. But the idea is to have them funded for us in one or the other way. Okay.
Yeah,
but I think that's.
So, do you want me to connect with some of the wine sellers here in Arkansas who might participate in this part of it, supply the wines, bring
like a sponsorship or something?
Yeah, bring someone in.
Why not? Yeah, let's try different paths and see what we get.
Yeah, would it be helpful to you to have restaurants or resellers or liquor stores present for that? Is that something you're looking for, or is it, tell me what the goal is with the wine?
No, maybe I think that the best is if we could try with the Wines of Argentina for 2 reasons. The main one being that maybe they can chip in a sommelier, which would be even more attractive for the people coming there, and also because it's like a whole game, right? It's Argentinian IT with Argentinian wine. It's a nice picture there. But yeah, let me try that, and then we can think of plan B otherwise, right?
I think
one thing that
we will have media at both events.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's one of the reasons they want to participate always, because one of their mottos is to promote Argentinian wine. So for them, it's amazing. Actually, I don't know how much Argentinian wine goes around Arkansas, but it could be like a pioneer thing to them. Let's get it to Arkansas. Yeah.
Argentina wines already have a lot of fans in Arkansas.
Wow, that's amazing.
Okay.
That's good news.
Great. The Herb is one of them.
Well, I've been out there to the wine country, Mendoza, and then
Yeah.
so I'm well aware. That's the only place to go to drink wine.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
We have, you know, that now in the Patagonia where I live, there's a very good wines as well.
Okay. I never did get to Patagonia, but that'd be a nice
So,
place to go.
Papa, do you think so? If we have investing in AI.
Mm-hmm.
I know who to get to bring to that. I mean, I think that that'll attract a lot of people. Some of the same people will want to go to these. Then we would have maybe just the challenges of building an AI workforce or AI entrepreneurship in Argentina, lessons you've learned that could help us, or how should,
Of course, yes.
is that a good title?
I think that if I would think of, I was actually working on the script for the video that Herb asked for, and when I was working on it, I think that the top topic here would be what are we seeing for 2025 in terms of AI? Like, of course, there is what are we experts on? There are many different areas in AI. There's voice AI, there's edge AI. You have agents, you have chatbots, assistants, and whatnot. But I think what people will be more interested in hearing about is how AI is moving. So the new things that are coming, agent applications on companies and business processes. The thing about China too, that could be a secondary topic, but could be interesting too. So those are the things that people will want to hear. They want to hear, like, what are we doing in Argentina in AI? Because, I mean, there are some hard truths here. For the common American, and knowing and understanding what's going on in AI in Argentina is the same that what's going on in Chile or Uruguay or Brazil. It's more or less the same. So let's talk about AI in general and what can we bring to the table in that regard, and what's going on in the world. And I think Suber, and not only Suber, but we're thinking about the other two companies that are coming with us that they can provide a good speaker to. So we could have 2 or 3 good speakers there.
Are they from? Do they work out of Argentina, or do they have an office in the U.S. or both? I don't know. Well,
the other companies, they're from Argentina.
Okay, well,
they're from Argentina. One has offices in
Dallas.
I don't know if it's in Dallas. Okay, and the other, where Gustavo has office.
No, I don't think
he has an office.
He has many clients.
Yes, he has offices in Buenos Aires and in Madrid, but he has many clients in US and in Panama.
Yeah, what I was trying to do in an advanced podcast, and I tell Marla this, is I'd ask for a little clip, maybe 5 minutes or less. It could be something that's already produced, but with the English voiceover, so that people would feel comfortable with whoever is presenting, but also give them an idea of what their knowledge and what, so we're going to do a little of that. It's not to steal anybody's thunder, is to build interest in who will be there. And I wanted to do that and that's why we were working on this confirmation with Zubar, was I wanted to make sure that people we talked about were going to be there. And so that's what we're
yes,
doing.
I think that Herb is one of the main issues here. I have been working a lot of time with the Argentinian Chamber of Software here, and so I know how these events go. And there's one thing that it's important to take into account, that I was talking with Suber today about the chicken and egg. Like, a lot of people want to confirm their attendance to these events once they know who the speakers are, but it goes the other way around. So Suber and the other high-tech speakers need to understand what kind of audience will they have. So that's why I wanted to, it's something that it's, again, a hard truth, but it's something that we need to get as soon as possible. So I need to understand how soon could we get like a draft, an approximate of what kind of audience, what kind of companies are going to be there, because their agendas of these kind of guys are pretty tight, and they need to understand their flights, if they can be there or if they can't. And also, an annex to this is that I do have some 5, 10, 15 people that we know in Arkansas, like Suver knows, and we've been doing some research. Maybe I can get them to you to see if you can invite them over too.
Her, here is Nora. Sorry.
Hey, good to see you. Been a while.
Come on.
How are you?
Nice to meet you, Nora.
Yeah.
Nala.
Nora's been
Arkansas as
a
well.
flight attendant and a real estate agent, so she's been out there in the U.S. market. So we met
For many years, yes.
Yeah, so that's good. I'm glad to see you. Your kids are grown up, I see. Got a grandchild. That's even better.
So we have 3 companies. We have Solara, we have Nibble Group,
Yeah. Nibble,
and
yeah.
Possumus.
Yeah,
Okay.
like the bug or the animal.
Yeah. So I will
Bye, Nora.
with this meeting I can draw up a little bit about what we might do. I can write it up, which I've been asked to do for the chancellor of the university, so I got to do it anyway right now.
But perhaps it's important.
It's very tight.
It's important if Sebastian give you some feedback about what the other companies does, because Cosmos is the expert in cloud services. Okay, that is a very good complement of AI. I mean, when we run models and we deploy our development in AI to different clients, all of them runs in big clouds, not from Amazon, Google, IBM, Microsoft, whatever. Okay, but also AI always is supported by a layer of hard software development.
Yeah.
And
I'll
this
send
is-
you. Sorry, Paulo. I send you all the information, Marla. I have sent some of that to her, but I'm going to send it all again to the whole group.
Okay.
And I'm also trying to get the videos ready for next week.
Okay. Yeah.
A video where saying some small credentials, not talking about selling anything, but what do we want to speak about, and those kind of things, and some background of the speaker.
No,
right?
that's
Like
great.
OMI, like MIT, like AI, all those kind of things, and what's happening now in 2025. Some of the latest about the new China bombshells, something about agentization, AI first companies, LLMs for real world applications, those kind of things that could be attractive for people.
Okay.
So with that in mind, I think could we have some kind of, I don't know, a list of possible attendees in a couple of days? Do you think it's possible?
I probably couldn't get you like names of the people who will attend, but and it will take me a little bit of time. Maybe by the end of next week or the beginning of the following week, I could have a list of the companies who will be sending people. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great, excellent. Can I send you some people to invite to over?
I would love it. That'd be great.
Yeah, we have like 10 or something. Great.
Yeah.
I'll send an email with everything though.
Sebastian, who are they? Like an example. Who?
Yeah, I have some here somewhere. Just a second. But
it's all right
7
if
of
you
them.
don't have it.
Yeah, no, I have them here. 7 of them are the 7 best companies we saw, like best company for our purposes, from the member list that you have in the Little Rock Chamber of Commerce. I went into tech companies, and those were the best 7 we saw. And some others are some friends of Subverse, like have Jennifer Carlisle from Data Driven Partners, Mark Himmelfarb. Yeah, I can share them here if you want.
Yeah.
I have the LinkedIn.
Yeah, you might do that because some of us might have a relationship there that would even give it.
Possibly. Yeah, there you go. Here's in the messaging.
Okay, good.
Can I bring
And
my
then I have-
Western Guard hat? Herb?
Yeah, yeah, bring that.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you learn to do Woo Pig Sui, you'll even make a bigger impact.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so
Yeah.
those four are people, and then I have 7 companies I can send you to.
yeah, the more of these that you find that you think would be helpful to you will be helpful to me. I know Jennifer Carlisle well. I know Foster Davis well. I know a lot of these people. I'll end up knowing
Okay,
them.
great.
So,
Okay, good, excellent. And also
So
the other companies that are coming with us, the guys from Nibble, for example, they send me a list of people they would like to attend to also.
yeah,
I send all of that to you.
everybody you want to attend, I can probably get them there.
Excellent, excellent. Marla. You are
Great,
very
Marla.
kind for opening these doors for us. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's
Okay,
just go ahead
guys.
and set a time. On March 4th, UALR, it needs to be probably like 1 o'clock, or it needs to be in the afternoon
You-
where we
This is your decision, Marla. The only thing that we need is know the area in Little Rock so we can have a hotel pretty close to that area. Okay.
everything is close here.
Everything is close there. Okay.
It doesn't take you 15 minutes to get anywhere in Little Rock. It's a beautiful
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, and you don't have to.
Everybody here knows each other.
Okay.
Wow.
So-
Yeah, that's great.
so-
Perfect.
So if you're driving 100 miles an hour, we can get that ticket taken care of. So.
Okay, Herb. Thank you, man.
I can help
Thank you
you.
both.
I can help you in my area out here, and I know we want to get together off, sometime. So we'll talk about that some too. I mean, we could talk about that.
Okay, I'm planning to land there on the 3rd.
Okay.
Sorry, Marla. Yes, go ahead.
I just remembered, so the College of Business had asked me if I could find someone who could speak about AI and ethics.
Okay, I can talk about AI and ethics.
Now,
Uh,
just so you know, they have a sponsored speakers program where they bring in high-end speakers once a year on ethics, specifically in auditing and for CPAs. It's paid for by a big CPA firm,
Well-
and
Ideally, would be Subaru. Let me talk to Subaru about this. I'm very concerned about the ethics of the AI, so I also can help. It's a very good topic, and I really believe that Europe is much more advanced than anyone in this regard.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Pablo is without sleep. He can't sleep thinking about ethics.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
one point that I really haven't had to ask, and it hasn't been asked to me, but since there are a lot of things we're talking about here, subjects and even things that are sponsored, as far as the space and there, I'm sure it's not going to be a problem at the college or at the fine arts, but is there a cost or something we don't know about that's involved here, or is the nature of what we're doing such that it will not be a cost to the people from Argentina on any of this for space, or how's that handled, Marla?
What are you talking about?
Well, cost us, when you go in and do something like this, sometimes people get surprises on some kind of cost, and I'm assuming that this is all college.
Because you mean like maybe like a snack break or something?
Well, I'm not too concerned about that. I mean, that
Yeah.
can be sponsored. We can sponsor that some way, but
I don't have time to put sponsors together for an event.
that's okay. We'll do whatever on that. But the rest of it, there not being some kind of cost there that they would not be aware of at this point, I guess is what I'm saying. As far as the program,
I have secured the venue, and it is free for us.
Okay.
And I don't know about the Arkansas Fine Arts Museum. That's
Yeah,
not your.
I'll handle that. I mean, I know
Yeah.
that's not a problem. So I just want to make
Yes.
sure that we had a
The only
conversation.
thing I want to do is I want to make sure that people who, like the CIOs of companies that I know who really want to go to the wine thing, that they can go.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that.
I'm sure we'll handle that.
And then I need enough information working with you guys
Of course.
to drive an audience. We have a capacity of 200 people in that auditorium.
Okay.
Wow.
My
that's
goal
good.
would be at over 100 people to
Okay.
this. That's my goal.
Okay. Anything you need, Marla, please just let us know. Okay.
Sure. Give us
On the
a call.
AI ethics thing, that is that's not my thing. That's just something I was asked about, and because you brought it up, I thought, there might be some way, but that will add complications. But it's possible that we could work it out where that could be. If that is the case, Herb, then I will have money.
Oh, okay.
If you have somebody
Well, I think everything.
on ethics, then that is a sponsored
Yeah,
speaking
well, that's
opportunity.
something to consider there, and I know that between Pablo and Zubar, they may have something that would draw that,
Yeah.
and again, we got people coming in travel wise and other things at their expense, so we're not, but there may be situations like you say, if they want to put a certain topic together that you pay for, then we'll be open to doing that. I'm sure Pablo would be able to handle that part and to talk to you about it. So,
Guys, sorry, I need to leave to another meeting. You have been great, Marla. Thank you very much. Herb, nice to see you.
yeah, I think our hour's about
I need
up,
to
so
leave.
I don't want to drag it on. I know this could go on.
Who do I work with? Do I work with Sebastian or Pablo
Yes.
on the details?
No, yeah, we'll be better with Sebastian because
Yeah.
Okay.
um,
Okay, so Sebastian, I'll set up a meeting. We'll find a time we can reconvene. Okay.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye,
All right.
Sebastian.
Guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys. Well, I don't think you need anything else from me, guys.
Okay.
Besides sharing
Yeah.
some wine later on.
Pablo, if you I will probably follow up with you or connect
Yes.
you to the head of the College of Business around this other thing. And
Yeah, Marla, I don't know if you have my phone number. Let me write here in the
Okay.
chat.
yeah, I told him I would.
571-346-7271. It's an American phone number, okay? So
Oh, okay.
feel free to call me anytime, okay?
Okay. 571-346.
346-7271.
I've got it.
Okay, oh, you have my email. I'm also, perhaps I'm not with my computer for checking the emails, but I'm always with my cell phone, okay?
Thank you. Awesome.
You're welcome. Okay, guys. Good to see you, Herb.
All right. Good to see you.
Okay,
Thanks for
well,
making
Yeah.
no,
good
thank
seeing
you, guys. Thank you so much. And I know that Herb was jealous about I'm going to Chicago or too many places. So
Well, I thought you might be surprised by coming to Little Rock, and after I saw that, that's why I jumped on it.
well, I'm planning to land there on the 3rd. So 3rd afternoon we have to share a beer. Herb.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's always good to get. We'd already been planning to get you here some way, but we thought it'd be for another reason. So it's nice that this kind of developed the way it did, and it really did have a lot of. I think it's going to really have a lot of benefits to everybody. So it's good that.
Yeah. Okay.
It's good to be still
Okay, guys.
working at 81. So.
Yeah. Bye, Marla.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. You're great.
All right. Thank
I
you.
look forward to you.
You too, Herb. You know that I love you, man.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, okay. Take care, guys.
Okay,
We keep in touch. Bye bye.
bye.